Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early. And they pick up a quick first down.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Here.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Bills had 3 and 10 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And Walker once more. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Straight ahead, Walker. Down at the 25.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots maybe. He can take it in the end zone.
Walker. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They get this out left. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jackson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And now it's second down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field time.
Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Quandre. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. On second down, it's Walker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down
good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one, 11 yards in the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. In motion goes the tight end. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ken Walker, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 67 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Kareem Hunt, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Allen's got it complete, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
No, we changed it.
Hodgins in motion. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action. It's Jackson. That'll be caught. It's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Check it.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Hunt will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half from Murray. He completes this to Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Swim.
A final shot before break. Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe buried at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Returnable for Grant. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
At the 45-yard line.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Hodgins in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hey, report.
Jackson now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cooper Kupp from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 14. Youngway Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And going right back to Walker. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. There he goes, right side. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. They go play action now. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Lamar changing the play. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. It's a pickup at 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Pushing his way through. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And Walker has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Green. 2.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Murray now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And
he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Hodgins in motion. Jackson on 1st down. And that one complete to Hodgins. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Isaiah Hodgins, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run right side with Hunt. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Field goal coming from Youngway Koo. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
but it does not appear that that's going to be the case.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage in play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Yo.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Walker with a grab, left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at half.